Trayvon Diggs, who's had quarterbacks numbers all season, coming down with 7 picks. It's the captain.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'4" quarterback, the former #1 overall pick in 2015, Jameis Winston.
Throughout his career, few have doubted Jameis Winston's ability to throw the football. The concerns, they've always centered around his accuracy and taking care of it. When he makes good decisions on the field, excellent numbers usually result.
The first throw, here's Winston.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack.
We talked about prior to the game, and it played out right there on the first play, didn't it? This offensive line is going to have his hands full all night long.
Well, you often speak of scripts to start a game. Does this mean that play number 2, they're going to go off the script a little bit?
Yeah, what's interesting is that most people, when they script now, they actually script those contingencies in, okay, in case they can't run the play they want to. It's long distance now. Let's go to that play. That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
The numbers on the ground for Montgomery in last week's affair. 13 carries, 106 yardage-wise, and the score as well.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery.
And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
On second down, Montgomery. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery.
Good footwork at the 30. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. They'll try to throw now. Winston Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Montgomery. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area. But they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Butker's kick here is good, and it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first.
And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well, so your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. First look at the Cowboys offense as Dak Prescott gets ready to guide them. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. He'll find his man, Simi Fehoko. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. So, Charles, offensively, this group really playing at a high level, 7-0. And we're still a long ways from discussing a potential unbeaten season, I think. But to use a golf expression, no blemishes on the card, at least to this point.
Yeah, unlike my teenage years where there were blemishes everywhere and the dermatologist was on speed dial. But I do think that they're going to have to start answering questions about this start if they keep winning games. You and I both know, we in the media will start to obsess about it and wonder, can they take it all the way to an undefeated season?
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one's going to be touchdown right at about the 35-yard line. David Montgomery ready to take the field for the Bears' next possession. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complimentary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game. Ended up getting...
And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
And that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. That's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. And just a net of 31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division with an eye on making a Super Bowl run, so this game is crucial.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. This looks like a free play for Prescott.
That pass complete to Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Offside. Defense.
So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Going to run again here with Pollard. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the 1st half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes crippling.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Moore. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Prescott looks to throw on 1st. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Pollard is going backwards here. Now they come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line.
That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Pollard again.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Tony Pollard, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have moved out in front.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive, and it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Winston.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Winston. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over.
Offense back out there, and we shine the spotlight on the Memphis man, Tony Pollard.
And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now Prescott.
Man open downfield is Gallup. He's got it.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
To throw is Prescott. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. And his kick is right there. It's good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, That answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right side. Really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big time.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Micah Parsons. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Winston got his man complete over the middle. That's Osborne. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now Winston. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll throw again. Winston. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now as he's on to punt for Chicago. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you.
Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So here are the Cowboys to take over. They've got the lead right now, and remember, they are riding that very impressive 7-game winning streak, trying to push it to 8. On 1st and 10, Prescott. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. DJ Reader breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll run with Pollard. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. The first down throw for Winston. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Micah Parsons bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 52 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for him.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it? You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very solid gain of 27. Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Read option. Here's Montgomery. He'll get about 4 here. Down to the 43-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. So the previous play, a big help, as now they'll have it 1st and 10 up at the 20. Here's Pollard again. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And he'll be out right at the 34. The Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Run for Pollard. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott. They're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, there were about 70,000 that were quickly calling for that flag. It comes out there for pass interference.
And what do you think, partner? A little sarcasm in that cheering from this crowd here tonight. What they're hoping now is to build a little momentum off of it and give them a more genuine reason to cheer down the road.
It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the 1st.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on third down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Fourth down, Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. So they tried it. Not only did they not get the first, they fumbled it away.
Yeah, it's one of those things where it went from bad to worse, but I know that everyone's going to pile in on the call and say, well, what are you doing? Why would you go for it there? I think that teams that are convinced that they feel pretty good about their game plan, what they want to get done that day, go for it. Give it a try. Hey, let's see if your defense can rescue them a little bit.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up second down. Winston now. Steps away to his, and Winston lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he's across the 45. It'll be second down. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. They go back to Pollard on second down.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but...
And now the ball's out, fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Bears. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drop.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On the sneak, it's Prescott.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. Prescott on first down. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
82 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
On third down, it's Pollard. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys with the football. They'll be looking to tack onto their lead as we get set for the fourth. It's a keeper with Prescott. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth.
But when you do call quarterback sneak, you don't mind if your quarterback's a little bit on the vertically challenged side, do you? Because he's just going to hide behind his big guys up front and be able to surge forward and pick up the first down.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. A gain of 3, second down. Here's Here's Pollard, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Looking to throw. Prescott. Outright, he finds Tolbert. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And yes, everyone, that was the fullback carrying the football. I know it's a dying breed, it's a dying position for a lot of people, but I still think it's valuable and important, especially one who can carry the ball.
And you need short yardage. What makes sense? Go to it, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Tony Pollard with career touchdown number 75. And the Cowboys add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is now 17-3. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Bears offense out there set and ready to go. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Winston, they'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Now Pollard. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. 98 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Pollard, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Prescott from the gun. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. This to make it a 3-score game late. and his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Bears offense now getting ready to take over.
And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw, Winston. That's caught by Montgomery. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 5 times on their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 9. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
Chauncey Golston
in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Taking on the midfield logo.
Following the punt return here, there's someone shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
They'll run on first down. Pollard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
2nd down at 7.
Here's Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive.
They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And his throw is going to be incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage to try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now Prescott.
Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Prescott on fourth down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jaquan Brisker, and the Bears are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
Now Winston. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To the air again with Winston. Flushed out right.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So the final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control. But they've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.
So this one will